The demand for developing innovative methods to improve well abandonment is increasing as more and more wells are reaching the end of their production life cycle and need decommissioning. Every time a suspended well requires abandonment, the operator is faced with the challenge of installing environmental barriers and severing the casings below the seabed to recover the wellhead for disposal. The challenge is magnified by the various operating environments and the unique features of each well. Acteon's full abandonment and severance end-to-end solution for subsea suspended exploration, appraisal and development wells has been proven across hundreds of wells. At the heart of the solution is the Acteon Suspended Well Abandonment Tool, SWAT, that has been designed to rapidly perforate, circulate and place the required environmental and intermediate cement barriers in the well annuli via the wellhead during subsea well abandonment operations. This is controlled and operated from surface, removing the need for divers and associated costs. The unique Acteon wiper ball system allows plug placement deeper than 500 feet. SWAT reduces final well abandonment costs by being more cost-effective and efficient when compared to a rig-based solution. It's designed for deployment from simple vessels which can move quickly from well to well, enabling opportunity for innovative, cost-saving multi-operator campaigns. Utilising the subsea wiper ball system, cement is isolated from the wellbore fluid and positioned with minimal cement contamination. This results in a higher quality cement application and no limitation on depth placement downhole. Using a combination of ancillary perforation and pumping equipment, downhole fluids are recovered to the vessel through the dedicated SWAT umbilical, which also features an emergency disconnect-reconnect system, activated from surface in case of vessel dynamic positioning failure. Acteon's vertically integrated solution can also include overall project management, detailed engineering, cementation, severance and recovery performed by a multi-skilled crew in a vessel contracted and managed by Acteon, allowing our clients to focus on their core business activities. Upon arrival at location, the condition of the well is assessed with an ROV survey and the well is accessed by removing the temporary cap. To enable efficient running of the tool, a guide cone is lowered into position and connected with help from the ROV. The lower perforation gun is deployed by a winch through the moon pool into the well. The lower perforation gun is then suspended in the moon pool ready for connection to SWAT. SWAT is lifted vertically and connected to the lower guns prior to deployment. The final position of the lower guns can be set at any depth prior to deployment and is dependent only on the final desired cement position. SWAT can be used on multiple casing configurations and sizes, with the tool easily modified when offshore. The packers are inflated, and a pressure test is conducted to confirm the integrity of the well. A second pressure test is then completed between both inflated packers to confirm the upper packer has sealed. The lower gun fires to perforate the casing, giving access to the annular void behind the casing. The upper guns fire to create a circulation path to enable removal of the drilling fluids from the well annuli. This is the start of the flushing and recovery process. The wash pill passes through SWAT, displacing the bore fluids, cleaning as it goes to aid the cement bond. The wash pill enters the lower perforations, displacing drilling fluids up the annulus and through the upper perforations. The fluids are prevented from escaping into the environment by the upper packer, which forces them into SWAT and up the umbilical back to the storage tanks on the vessel. Oil-based muds are collected and contained for disposal onshore. Both packers are deflated, and the tool and guns are recovered to surface so that nothing is left in the well. The wiper ball module is then fitted to aid in cement placement and the tool is redeployed. The packers are reinflated for cement placement and the slurry is pumped down the umbilical. The cement flow ejects the lower wiper ball, which expands to fill the wellbore, isolating the cement slurry from the wellbore fluid, removing the potential for contamination, providing a superior quality of cement job. The upper wiper ball is ejected hydraulically from the surface behind the cement slurry to ensure isolation. Seawater is pumped down the umbilical to position the cement slurry at the required location. After waiting on cement to cure, a pressure test is conducted to verify the quality of the seal in the well annuli and wellbore. The SWAT tool is then recovered to surface. The cement barrier is tagged to confirm the position below the mudline. If there's a requirement to cement a second annuli, SWAT is deployed again to perforate multiple casings, forming the required flow path, and the cement job is performed in the same way as the first. On completion of the well barriers, Acteon moves to the Phase 3 abandonment, abrasive severance and wellhead recovery. The system, proven in water depths up to 300 metres, can lock onto the wellhead, sealing and dewatering the internal casing to provide an efficient cutting operation, cutting the multi-string well in a single run. The wellhead recovery tool is engaged onto the wellhead, guided and actuated by the ROV. The abrasive severance tool is then run in the hole and engaged into the wellhead recovery tool. This can be set up to suit multiple casing sizes and configurations from 7-inch to 30-inch, with the space out adjusted to suit regional guidelines. To increase cutting efficiency, the well is dewatered. To achieve this, the seal is actuated and the water evacuated through the tool. The high-pressure abrasive slurry is mixed at surface and pumped to the head, forming a cutting jet capable of severing the casings and conductor in a single operation. Once the severance is complete, the seal is disengaged and the abrasive tool recovered to the surface. The vessel crane or winch is reconnected to the wellhead recovery tool to prove and recover the cut well to surface. To conclude the campaign, a final survey is conducted prior to the end of well report. Acteon, redefining subsea services.